tavern hall with lanterns, ale and gold. He called for ready hands and hearts both fearless, stout and bold. A ranger came with yew-wood bow, a rogue with silver knives, a priest in sun-stitched copper robes, a mage with watchful eyes. They watched the door, one chair still bare, one place beside the flame, when heavy hinges groaned apart and through the doorway came a towering barbarian, broad as barn with winter in his hair, an iron-banded oaken chest borne lightly with no care. He took his seat, he drank his ale, while whispers stirred the air. The rogue leaned in and raised a brow, the mage could only stare. Great oak chest, iron-bound, what it hides none had found. They crossed the fields by break of day, where broken fences lay, where something from the marsh had dust stole sheep and calves away. The beast was called the Miramar, a swamp-bred horned disgrace, with fungus on its slimy back and hunger in its face. Before they reached the reeking fen, a dozen bandits sprang, with clubs and axes, rusted mail and curses harsh and rang. The ranger drew the rogue step light, the priest prepared a sign, the mage began a battle charm with words and careful line. The barbarian grinned and bound his chest and charged with thunder speed. He swung that slab of oak and iron like farmers swing a reed. 3 flew left and 4 flew right, one vanished through a thorn. The captain spun across the road like weather vane in storm. When dusk came down, the road lay clear, the party stared in awe. He placed the chest upon his back as if they barely saw. One chest, one throw, down they go, what and fury steals the show. They reached the cave of Miramar, beneath the reeds and stone. Its breath turned cattails dark and bent its voice a swamp-born groan. The priest knelt down to sketch a plan, the mage spoke low and wise. The ranger marked the narrow ledge, the rogue watched shadows rise. The barbarian rose before the scheme had reached its final thread. He turned, he roared, he hurled the chest straight at the monster's head. It struck between the glowing eyes with one resounding crack. The Miramar fell into the mud and never staggered back. The priest still held his holy sign, the mage still shaped his spell. The rogue just blinked, the ranger laughed, for all had ended well. The barbarian waded through the slime and hauled his chest once more, then set it down beside the beast there on the muddy shore. One chest, one throw, laid him low. Marsh went silent, end of hope. They brought him back through cheering streets with garlands, bread and song. At last the mayor asked aloud what rode with him so long. He raised the lid, the whole town leaned, the answer waited there. A smaller chest, well bound and neat, and water barrels spare. The rogue fell laughing to the stones, the mage could barely stand. The priest just smiled, the ranger wiped the tears from off his hand. A smaller chest for narrower halls, the cask for thirsty miles. He closed the lid, and moonlight caught the mischief in his smile. One chest, one throw, that's his way, steel or sorcery.